What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, you guys actually see the title there on the thumbnail and actually on screen over here that Jacque Vaughn Ben Simmons' concern isn't scoring struggles. And I don't know if I actually agree with this. I think Ben Simmons does need to score. I think I made a couple of videos on this, because in order to be a really, really great passer, I mean, you got to kind of keep the defense off balance somewhat. And I'm going into this faceless thing again. My this streaming software that I actually use over here is just acting up, so it's actually kind of easier for me to really kind of do it this way, man. No studio lights or anything like that, man. Just get the microphone and actually really start talking. I disagree with this, because in order to be a really good passer, you got to kind of keep the defense off balance. So you can't just come down and say, okay, I just want to actually pass, because then the defense will actually start really kind of anticipating your passes. But then again, you don't want Ben Simmons just trying to score and chuck up bad shots just for the heck of chucking up bad shots, or just for taking shots. I'm sorry. So, where was the part I was just reading about, man? God damn it, man. All right, so yeah, Jacque Vaughn is really kind of getting into the offense somewhat this year. We need body movement, we need ball movement. I'll be preaching this stuff all the time since I started this damn channel. We need pace, and Ben provides that for us. Looking forward to the strengths of this team, taking advantage of that and kind of creating a cohesiveness where we understand how to get each other open and play together. Yeah, so definitely playing with pace. But basically, what Jacque Vaughn is saying, that you don't have guys that are really like high percentage one-on-one players on this team over here. So basically you want to kind of get the ball down quickly before the defense actually starts getting set. I don't really like that, man, but it is what it is. It's not, we had Ben Simmons go for back-to-back 35-point games, 42-something point games, a 42-point game against the Utah Jazz over there. So, all right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing over here. Nets head coach Jacque Vaughn says he's not worried about Ben Simmons scoring. It feels good. He said about being able to tell a story, and I feel like you guys got to know me better. Obviously, I don't like talking, but they got me to talk a little bit. My teammates too. Yeah, so all right. And it's just basically this article actually really gets into the, what the other players really kind of thinks about. I mean, Mikal Bridges scored he averaged 26.1 points a game, the past season. I don't want to say last year, but the year's not over yet. But I don't know. I think Ben needs to score something. I think he needs to get back to the 16-something points a game, get into that jump hook somewhat that he actually has, that we kind of really went over. He has that in his bag, that little 15-foot jump hook or little pull-up shot, little floater right there. If he can actually get that in, because like I said, it can't just be Ben scoring 6.9 points. See, that works for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but with this team, nah, we gonna need a whole lot more from Ben, because unless Cam Thomas can actually start scoring, but he's hit and miss right there. I'm just trying to think of other guys that we actually have that can actually give us some buckets. Lonnie Walker, and a couple of guys was laughing about me when I mentioned him, but I think this team might be all right, man. I listen, you got to give these guys 25 something games. All right. So think of the preseason and the first 25, and this is for all teams, not just the Brooklyn Nets. The first 25 games, what I learned is it's an extended training camp. And I've seen teams that the first 25 games, they look really, really good. I'm like, oh, okay, they're making some noise. Matter of fact, there was even certain players you see for the first 25 games in preseason. There was I think it was back in 2007. You had Boki Nakbar. He had back-to-back 35-point games in the preseason. I'm like, okay. I'm like, woo, baby. And what the hell happened to him? I think 5 months later he was out of the NBA. You know, so we can't. You know, the first 25 games, we got to really, you know, just same thing with Ben Simmons. Just going, you know, hasn't played in a while. He has to get the chance to know, his new teammates and where they like the ball at. And then this new offense that Jacque Vaughn is actually putting in was where it's supposed to mirror Golden State's offense, which is actually pretty good. I like that, man. Ball movement, cutting. The ball moves faster than what a person can actually. I mean, I don't care how fast you are. Like Ja Morant, Ben, Giannis, all these guys. The ball moves much faster than what a person can actually do. So that's how I like that. I mean, it's really good. You know what Jacque Vaughn is actually trying to implement, and you know you saw that I think it was the Atlanta Hawks team with Jeff Teague and Al Horford in there. They were playing a similar style of basketball. They went to, you know, they got like 50-something games, like 60-something games, and like 3 or 4 players actually made the All-Star team there. You know, so all right, so I will definitely wrap this video up. I don't want to ramble any much longer than what I've already been doing. Ooh, you see the pass right there? Oh, this is the Philly Ben Simmons right there, man. So wrap this video up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. And when you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.